Okay, so let's talk about our second method that we can use aside from just finding the intercepts and points in order to graph a line. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the slope and the y-intercept. The problem is that if we look at this equation that I have up here, 3x minus 2y equals 6, there is no way to see what the slope or the y-intercept of this line is. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to isolate y, meaning we want to get y by itself so that our equation actually is in y equals mx plus b form. So the first thing we need to do is we need to subtract the 3x from both sides. And we get negative 2y is equal to negative 3x plus 6. Notice that I put the x here before the constant so that I'm keeping it in the y equals mx plus b form. Next, we divide everything by negative 2. And when we divide both sides by negative 2, it's going to switch our signs. And so we get y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 3. Perfect. So now our equation is in y equals mx plus b form. And so we see from this that my m is 3 over 2, and my y-intercept is negative 3. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take b, which is our y-intercept, and we're going to plot it on the graph. So we start at our origin, we count down 3 spaces, and there is my point, 0, negative 3. And then the last thing that we need to do is we need to move according to m. What that means is we take a look, m is 3 over 2, and if you recall, we have our y over our x, or our rise over our run, which means we're going to move up 3. We are going to move to the right 2 because m is positive. And so you have to start from the point B, right, that you've already plotted, and you're going to go up 3 spaces and over 2. That's going to be your slope. That's going to be your line. And we're done. You can double check your work by looking at the line. We see that the line is rising, going up to the right, like this, which corresponds exactly to the fact that our slope is positive. So we're in a pretty good position to be sure that our work is correct.